We will teach you Kriya, which will cut across karma and take you to the liberation from karma. So Kriya are techniques. It's a set of techniques which combines breath as well as visualization. Whatever sacred is secret. So Kriya is very sacred. So it remained a secret through centuries. Those who were eligible for Kriya got it. Those who practiced it with conviction reached very high levels of awareness. There was a great king who wanted to know about the core of existence. What is the core of existence? You know, how existence happens and why existence. So he wanted to know the full karmic combinations. So once when he was in the palace, a group of very great masters came by. So he honored them, he gave them food, he gave them all the facilities. Then before they left, they said, "Can I ask you a question?" They said, "Sure, go ahead." He asked, "What is karma?" So you've seen the Tom and Jerry cartoon, right? By the time you look back, the person has disappeared. So like that, all these saints disappeared. King is looking around, there's nobody. So he was very disappointed. Then the Navnath sadhus came, 9 saints. So when they came, in the first itself, he asked the question, "I would like to honor you, give you everything possible, but will you run away if I ask a question?" So they said, "No, we won't run away." So King treated them well, gave them food, made them happy. Finally, he asked the question, "What is karma?" So they said, "Now we know why the earlier saints ran away. This question is terrible and inexplainable. Karma cannot be explained in lifetimes. Its roots are impressions. Small impressions are the seeds of karma. From a seed, a whole tree happens. So from a seed of impression, a whole life can happen." Karma is a very complex subject. If you want to know karma, you have to be born lifetimes. Still you won't know karma. So forget about karma. We will teach you Kriya, which will cut across karma and take you to the liberation from karma. Then he initiated the king to Kriya. So Kriya are techniques. It's a set of techniques which combines breath as well as visualization. If you know the science of our functionality or how the body functions, the core of the activities are controlled by the subconscious. Major activities are all controlled by our subconscious. So with certain visualization, subconscious is like the engine room of the ship. It doesn't know where the ship is going, but it handles the inputs. It processes the inputs and it tries to create a reality. So the subconscious cannot see where it's going. It's like the captain and the chief mate and the engine room, they are the navigators, like our senses and the mind. The conscious mind are the navigators. Conscious mind is like the captain. You know, senses are the chief mates and other people who run the show, who help to run the show. So they navigate and they give the command to the engine room, go ahead, full speed or stop. So subconscious is just activating what input it is receiving. So the input that comes in are accepted as it is, because the subconscious doesn't know whether this is good or bad. This is why if your input is sorrow, subconscious creates sorrow. If your input is happiness, subconscious creates happiness. Because subconscious just creates it or just manifests it, thinking this is exactly what you want to experience. 3 levels of input: physical sensations, emotional sensations, intellectual sensations. All these are connected to or going down to the subconscious. So subconscious churns it out and gives you the manifestation of a particular reality. This is your reality. The world has multiple expressions. The universe has multiple expressions. But your experience depends on who you are or how you are. So the subconscious is like that. Now, how do you, with each input, all the sensations, all the inputs, all the vibrations are making realities and manifestations in the over time. So, what is the only thing which in your system which you can regulate? Can you regulate your heartbeat? Can you regulate your circulation, digestion, excretion? Nothing except breathing you can regulate. So, the only thing which goes within, which can be regulated, that is used to cut across karma. So, the visualization is for the subconscious because it's an input giving to the subconscious. So, subconscious decides this is what we have to achieve. There is no other way than an input which can change the pattern of operation of the subconscious. Even the pattern doesn't change. It regulates, or it gives a kind of higher priority to the subconscious. So, using breath, regulated breath, and a visualization, mixing them together in a particular blend, we create kriyas. Kriyas are practices. What you repeat becomes you, right? If you repeatedly smoke, you become a smoker. If you repeatedly eat something, you start habituating towards that. Like that, anything repeated becomes your habit. So, kriya also has to be repeated many times over, so that it becomes your nature. Whatever is your nature is yours. This is why the consistency is important, conviction is important, commitment is important, if your aim is transformation. Whatever sacred is secret. So, Kriya is very sacred. So, it remained a secret through centuries. Those who were eligible for Kriya got it. Those who practiced it with conviction reached very high levels of awareness. Being conscious about your consciousness. This is awareness. Being conscious about your consciousness. At the same time, you are not your consciousness. Neither are you conscious. You are fully conscious about your consciousness. This is the awareness we're talking about. When you are conscious about your consciousness, you are detached from yourself. Yes. You cannot be inside and then, you have to stay out and see. This is awareness. So, in that mode, all your activities, you are aware as a witness. So, the kriyas are techniques which helps you to be conscious about your consciousness. And what is the secret of cutting across karma? Prevention is better than cure, right? This is the first point. So, if you are in the present, if you are operating 100% in the present, that means your satisfaction level is 100%. Then further karma is not created. When desires are not formed, where can be karma? There is no karma further. So, this is the secret. First of all, being conscious about your consciousness and being, which automatically makes you operate in the present, which means you are fully here now. When there is no accumulation, then it is a question of exhaustion. Whatever desires you came for or you took this body for have to be exhausted. It has to happen. So you are being in the present. That means you are experiencing every experience, whether it's good or bad, 100%. So there is no ignorance. There is no pending emotions. There is no emotion built up. There is no urge for a postponement as well. There is no postponing. Because what do you postpone? You don't want to face, right? That's not happening. You are facing everything. You are not accumulating anything. You are not adding anything. You are being in the present. You are operating in full consciousness. Things get diluted. Just wiped out from the system. So kriyas are beautiful techniques which keeps you in the present. It makes you conscious about your consciousness. Also, it helps you to stop accumulating further desires, further vasanas, further karmas, and then finally dilute yourself and merge into the Supreme Consciousness.